Alright, another video. Yay! Okay, sorry. Oh, sorry about the bugs. They're getting really loud. Piro. Yeah, idiot. Pretty much. That's all you can say, really. Yeah. Might as well just end the video right there. Yeah, Piro. Idiot. Anyway, he's doing this life getting better thing again, as if that has something to do with the argument, which it has nothing to do with. The point of somebody bringing up the point is that we are looking pretty dismal. I mean, the odds of us doing some wonderful progress thing seem pretty unrealistic. But the bottom line for antinatalism is, even if you got to some perfect state, well, no, let's not say perfect, just because that's just a little bit too unrealistic, way too unrealistic. But some better way of life, and you got rid of diseases, and you got rid of wars, and you all lived to play whatever, patty cake all day long. The point is you're still accomplishing absolutely nothing. Zero. Nothing. And if you've left somebody behind who's not playing patty cake comfortably, but is retarded or diseased by something you haven't fixed yet and suffering horribly, then you've still failed. Because you have zero accomplishment and you burned a big pile of gas, which is the suffering. So again, we're stuck here with an engineering problem. You have a car that will not move, has no wheels, can't go anywhere, and you keep pumping gas into it, and now all you're arguing is, well, in the future, we'll throw in the garbage even less gas. Well, big deal. That's not exactly what I call accomplishment. The simple solution is to turn the little key and just turn it off. Then it'll consume no gas, and then you win. Alright, that's antinatalism. That's the argument. And the second part of that argument is that if you do leave somebody behind, you will be imposing on them. Yes, for your reckless, fun little hanky-panky, patty-cakey, whatever, trivial, silly little chasey game, you will impose suffering on another human being like a motherfucking selfish prick. And so, yes, that, of course, is the definition of a fail again. It's another one of those, fail in the dictionary. We should list all the definitions. And one of them is going to be that. All right? When you're imposing on somebody else for some trivial accomplishment, that's fail. So, yeah, this is all so fucking stupid. These people think the universe somehow stops. They go to sleep for 8 hours at night. Somehow the whole universe must have stopped and was in terrible crisis because Piro wasn't conscious and wasn't playing, patty cake. I mean, right there you could solve, half your life burden, right? Yeah, let's just figure out how we don't have to sleep anymore, and then we'll get 1/3 of our lives back. Oh, that'll be kick-ass. Right? You'll live twice as long, theoretically. Will your lives be twice as good? I doubt it. Because frankly, some of the best times I've had on this stupid planet have been when I've been off-planet, so to speak. They haven't been real experiences. Yeah, that's right, they've been fake. Because this is bullshit. So anyway, but this argument that somehow we are advocating that you do the life thing even dumber than you already are is just so fucking lame. Like somehow, we would vote against it. I mean, it's such a cheap tactic to turn us, the vegetarians, the people who've actually sacrificed some part of their life, unlike you stupid hypocrite, and you'll point your finger and say how we're doing nothing. No, you're the do-nothing. Okay? Realistically, what the fuck have you done? Your local bibble-babble bullshit that adds up to absolutely nothing. And I bet if I dissected your psychology, I don't even know how much of that shit had anything to do with really doing something besides feeding your own ego. So again, you fail. But you people got to stop with this finger-pointing bullshit. There's a logical argument here about whether the human animal can accomplish anything. It doesn't make the mess first, okay? The only thing it can accomplish is to clean up the mess that is its own insatiable desire. And the easiest and most efficient way to clean up that mess, I'll keep saying it until one of you assholes deals with the argument, is not to make the fucking mess. Yeah, You want to solve a desire problem? Eliminate the desire. Especially when the desire, quite obviously, doesn't need to exist. The universe does not need your desire. It doesn't itch a scratch. It doesn't solve a problem. It doesn't band-aid a wound. It doesn't do one possible thing we describe as a good. Because every good we know of has something to do with eradicating a deprivation or a pain. Those are the only things you can make good out of in this whole fucking world. And the only way you can make good out of them is some asshole has to create a need machine that needs feeding. And so that's it. So don't make the problem. No gas is consumed. No friction, no waste, no harm. That's the simple solution. But when anti-natalists make the argument that your future visions are distortions and perversions of reality, they're making the argument to just try to help you people be a little more comfortable with the idea that a graceful exit would be a lot wiser than this pie-in-the-sky lottery ticket hope for some sparkly, beautiful world that's going to be created by the human shit race who, and Pyro even has the balls to say, look at history. Yeah, look at fucking history. Alright, I mean, one of the big ludicrous jokes is there's more people every year committing suicide right now, every year, than even lived a happy life, okay, 1,000 years ago on this planet. So right there, you want to do raw numbers, we fail. You want to do raw numbers of harm and suffering consciousnesses right now, you fail. Because all your little trivial happy people are just that, trivial happy people. They don't mean anything. All they are is satiated need machines. They're temporarily in a state of benign comfort, but they're not going to stay in that state, and they will become one of those negatives soon enough. Again, these are always people talking from their, unfinished vantage point, of, being 20 or 30 or 40 years old. Let's hear your story when you're 70 and you watch your daughter die or some such thing. Then let's hear about how great the trip was. What a wonderful adventure you went on. I think it's going to be bullshit. Hey, big dog. Yeah, so, all this bullshit is just bad bullshit. And all people, like I said, what has to be understood is there's all kinds of obvious problems over that horizon for the human race. We have huge resource problems and huge problems with the fact that we are competitive animals and we will fuck each other up to get what we want. Pyro has all these dreams, and if we look at history, we can see what happened to the Peace Corps. Well, their efforts were turned into shit. Because every bit of civilization you gave the third world, what did they do with it? They put another baby in a cardboard box. They just kept increasing the burden. So if you gave them a fix, they would create more people. More people would overwhelm the resources you created for them, and to be back on the UN food stamps. And that's the way it's always worked. So until you fix this natalism problem, you are fucked. This is your biggest problem. Alright? So you're going to have to deal with this subject, because you're going to have to get people in the frame of mind where they don't see this as the grandest and most beautiful thing they can do on planet Earth is having babies. Because until they give that one up, you will not civilize this planet, fucker. No fucking chance. And that's a fact proven in history. How do you think we got 7 billion people on this planet? Oh, that's right. Every bit of civilization we gave humans, what did they do with it? That's right. They made a baby out of it. So you fucking fail again, asswipe. And you've got to turn that around soon and hard, because you're going to run out of resources, plain and simple. And then people are going to be killing each other even quicker. And your world is going to turn into not a wonderful, much better place. No, it's going to be a disgusting, a more disgusting shithole. And the joke here is Pyro is perfectly satisfied that life is worth it under current conditions. So 2 million kids go blind for lack of vitamin A. It's okay with him. That's good enough. That's acceptable. Those are acceptable losses. The average age of a human being is, 37 years old in the Congo? That's okay. That's good enough. Yeah, fine. The average age of a mother in Afghanistan is 14.5 or whatever the fuck it is. That's okay. That's acceptable. It's all acceptable to these assholes. Yeah, we're doing just fucking fine. All the crap on this planet, all the chemotherapy, all the harm, all the pain, all the suffering, all the death and mayhem, all the Fukushimas and the tsunamis and all that shit is all worth it because some dork named Pyro is walking around on planet Earth. Yeah, it's all worth it because some douchebag, thinks he's worth all that. Thinks he's worth even a cent of that. Thinks he's worth any tiny speck of that. He would impose it to have his fucking shit life. His trivial, stupid, moronic, addicted life. God, people suck. Yeah, you really do. But when the big war comes, you'll get yours. Yeah. So hopefully we can fail quite catastrophically. That's really the only hope, is that we are such assholes that we will fail completely and, fracture this planet into little pieces that will gracefully and beautifully fall into the sun. That will be success for the shit race called human. Yeah, it's the best we can hope for anyway. So yeah, vote Republican. Yeah, vote Nazi. Vote Nazi. Yeah, let's get the war started so these fuckers can be kicked in their fucking useless asses with the reality that they're feeding. That they're doing nothing to stop except placating a bunch of bullshit traditions and bullshit cultural norms. Oh, I can't say having babies is a bad thing. No. Yeah, that's all it takes, asshole. You can't even utter those rational words. Nope. You're so fucking far up the DNA's ass. Yeah, DNA is gonna, natural selection is gonna eventually prove that eccentric, egomaniacal nonsense in the brains of silly little monkeys is fail. It just takes it 10,000 years. Natural selection's a little slow. Sometimes it takes it a while to figure out an experiment was a failure. And human intelligence is a failure. Yep. Alright. Yeah, this is going to keep coming up. But look, antinatalism is not about whether or not we could have a better world. An antinatalist would say, of course we could. But we're humans, so it ain't going to happen. Yes, it'd be better, okay, but it still can't be good enough. It's still tic-tac-toe again. Yeah, we can get drunk, and tic-tac-toe can seem a little more sensible, and maybe we can get a little dumb and forget that it's futile and still play the game, but it's a dumb, childish, stupid game. It's a dumb, cheese-chasing, bullshit game we've done millions of times already, and all this is just superfluous, idiotic redundancy done only because the first assholes died. and they irresponsibly created a new ignorant victim that has to learn all the same lessons all over again and figure out, oh, you know, we have been doing this over and over again, but they always figure it out too late. You know, unfortunately, people breed young, you know, and die old. So maybe they should reverse that or something. At least the breeding thing. Maybe you shouldn't be able to breed until you're 90 years old, or unless the last day of your life, like some salmon thing or something. You really shouldn't have to. You shouldn't be able to do the breeding thing until you've done everything else first. You know, the miserable dying thing. You know, the horrible family dysfunction thing. All the other crap that goes with life. Yeah, do that first, and then decide to hit the little breedy button right before you slide into your grave. Yeah, I think that'll knock the population down a bit. And just the fact that that's a truth you likely have to admit, that that is the fucking truth. If people did breed way later in life, there'd be a lot less breeders. Should give you breeders, some defenders of natalism, enough pause to say, yeah, you know, to check against that, the truth of that. Maybe we should be able to utter the words to other people that, yeah, having a kid is serious business. You probably shouldn't fuck with it. It probably can't come to any good. You know, you realistically aren't going to accomplish anything. You're just going to set another person up for harm and indignities. And the only way they might have some fun is if they delude themselves like some silly Pyrrho and acquire themselves enough personal vices and addictions to think they're accomplishing something. Yeah, what a joke. So, way to fail at logic again. Anti-natalists are not against a better life. Okay, the point is, it's not going to fix the underlying problem that life is stupid. It's reproduction for the sake of reproduction and nothing else. Idiots. Water is beautiful color. I fixed it well. Yes, I'm poo fixer man. I drank all the water actually and poured the water in. No, I didn't do that. Oh, anyway, until next time and such.